In the heart of Africa, a catastrophic environmental disaster is unfolding. Toxic waste from a Chinese-owned copper mine decimates one of Zambia's most important waterways. Our next story tells you as to how greed has killed the rivers, and also the locals are anxious about their lives and livelihoods. Take a look.
In Zambia, the Kafue River, once teeming with life and sustaining countless communities, now carries a deadly cocktail of acid and heavy metals through the country's agricultural heartland, threatening to become one of the continent's worst ecological calamities in recent memory. On 18th of February 2025, a Chinese-owned copper mine in northern Zambia unleashed an environmental disaster. A tailings dam collapsed, spilling 50 million litres of acidic waste, heavy metals, and toxic sludge into the crucial waterway. The deadly mix surged downstream, contaminating the Kafue River, Zambia's lifeline. The spill has already killed fish, poisoned crops, and spread fear among millions who depend on the river.
This morning until here, we did not catch any fish. Why? The you people Chinese put it to their gases.
It was so fast, according to the guy's explanation, who saw it. It was so fast, it was getting bigger and bigger by the minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. By 30 minutes, it was a whole collapse.
Farmers stared in despair at their ruined maize and groundnut fields. Entire communities were left wondering how they would survive. The toxic sludge didn't just pollute the water, it also shattered lives.
When I went to the fish pond, I found that the lime had flowed through the pond and all the fish had been swept away. I just stood in agony, wondering what I would do about the money I spent on the project. I stood there watching because there was nothing I could do.
It is an environmental disaster, really of catastrophic consequence when we consider the fact that cyanometals has polluted a river on which millions of people depend for their livelihoods. We're also talking about wildlife and just the general disturbance which has been given even in not just villages but actual towns.
This is not the first time Chinese-owned mines have been accused of environmental destruction in Africa. Across the continent, communities suffer while foreign companies extract wealth, leaving behind a trail of pollution, deforestation, and disease. The Zambian disaster is another brutal chapter in this ongoing exploitation. Bureau Report, World is One.